Hey everyone, it is me, Lightning Bliss, and I will be doing another critiquing of one of the TF2 videos I worked on for Josh Scorcher and Dr. Wolf. Before I do, I want to personally, I want to thank everybody for the sweet comments and support that I got on my previous rat cam video for Discord's Memorial. It's been really rough. I mean, my husband had to go to work knowing that I had to go to the veterinarian to make the call for him, but it was very hard, and sadly it's not the first time for me. I mean, if y'all watched my previous rat cams, you know I've lost several in the past few years. But I want to thank you guys for the support and the kind words, and want to let you know that I'm gonna be okay. I'm just a little stressed and bummed, I guess you could say. Depressed, gray cloud, you know. But, you know, as my mother has been telling me and leaving messages all over the house, well, not all over the house, but you know what I mean. She tells me to just have positive thoughts and positive things will happen. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna critique my video and try to enjoy it at the same time. I got my Luna coffee with vanilla flavor coffee cup. And yeah, we're just gonna kick things off with the very first blue team introduction, when basically after they filled the role for Star Search for the soldier on the red team. That's when Dr. Wolf and Josh said, let's have a blue team, and here we go. So 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that text. It's so wrong. And the weird thing is, I can't remember what the text is for TF2 I was looking for. I'm gonna have to look it up again.
Hallöchen, Dr. Wolf.
Hallöchen.
There you are, NY.
Guten Tag.
We need to get some good practice for our red team members, as we seem to lack cohesion in the middle of the battlefield. What do you think about having some blue team members to spar against?
I made the desk really big in this one for some reason.
Right?
I should have panned the background back from that. I like that I zoom in on him to make it look like we're thinking in his head, or hearing him. But we didn't pan back, so.
Well, I've already gotten a few volunteers who have been begging for a chance.
They call it a Zolly zoom in, you know, where the background goes back and the character goes forward.
You didn't already cast.
Guten Tag, NY.
Guten Tag.
Oh, right. You already
Proportions
met on
are
the
wrong here.
Didn't you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think this is the first time I actually implemented the audio for first time. Originally, this wasn't in the script. This was made by somebody else, and I decided to include it into the script as a flashback.
You're gonna be having
I felt like I needed to include it just to give everybody an idea what he was talking about. Keyframe's supposed to be the tallest person here, and yet they're almost about the same height.
Wait! Isn't a medic supposed to heal people?
Who told you that?
Wait a minute. How did you get here?
How did who get here?
Firebrand. He's right there.
You're right. That feels awesome.
That was
Look,
funny.
I hadn't really expected there to be such an animosity between the red and blue team members. I just wanted there to be a good chance for us to practice and improve our skills. Can we please focus on some teamwork?
I like that I put that
here?
little detail of the Dr. Wolf on the desk.
But you tried to practice teamwork.
Okay, there is this one problem, and
Can't even remember
it's
your
going
name
to
despite
happen
working
throughout
with
most of
them
the
for almost
episodes.
6 months.
But for some reason, when Vector Brony sent me the vectors for
You
keyframe, they
German
came out
idiot. Why
very,
can't
very
you
small.
remember my freaking name?
And as a result to them being super small, it's a lot more pixelated and the quality goes down when it zooms in. So you can actually see the difference between her and NY here. And I realized this, but I figured, hey, that's what they gave me, I might as well roll with it, right? And I didn't want to make Vector Brony redo them or resize them, so...
So, you actually know who I am?
Well, duh.
It wouldn't be for a while when I just took it into my own hands and remade her vectors, because I didn't want to put more work on him. The guy has a job and he's military, for crying out loud. I don't want to overwhelm him.
Messing with people is what we do. Or is it just me?
And well, I think it's just you, because my husband is also German, and he don't mess with me.
Okay, ANY, play it cool. She goes with Golden now, and the last thing you want to do is to be too nice and give her the wrong idea. Yeah, well, they are okay, I guess.
Thank you.
There were also some issues with
As
NY's
glad as I am that you
vectors.
two
I
have
think
finally
Vector
reached a
noticed
bit
it
of
later on, but it was a little too late to
consensus.
fix
I hope
it.
that means you are willing to give Keyframe a chance to show her skills, ANY. I'm still hoping that introducing some blue team members is going to improve our cohesiveness on the battlefield.
Oh, the characters shutting their mouths while they're talking.
Now, my one-eyed German friend. Are you ready for another round?
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Your fake Germanness has nothing on my fake Scottishness. They may take away our lives, but they will never take our freedom.
Oh, fake Scottishness, eh? That's cute, NY. That's really cute. You like Braveheart, do you? Well,
Get him, Maddie.
I'll show you a real Braveheart.
Hey, get him, Munchie, get him!
I need the demo.
You
Oh, I hate this scene.
Mayor Keyframe.
Oh, that scene.
You know, honey.
No,
Ugh.
he would.
Oh!
Ah!
That's probably the worst scene I edited right there. I should have done more on that. The scene where they're kind of running next to each other. Oh. Yeah, that's probably my biggest complaint of this entire episode in regards to my quality. So I had them running side by side, but the background was moving extremely slowly for that. So what should have happened is I should have sped up the scene in the background to make it go faster, but at the time I didn't really know how to improvise that correctly, so it ended up going too slow, and I improved on that effect over time, thankfully, like in the Dusty Cat attack where Ink Rose and KP, they're running back to the team and the background is going a lot faster behind them. But yeah, that was my biggest complaint with that entire scene, or for this episode, and it was not anybody's fault, it was my own fault. I didn't think it through all the way. Normally now when I receive a TF2 project, I listen to the audio over and over, and then I just create a storyboard in my head. And I know it's weird, I should probably just draw it out, right? But I don't have enough time for that because I have my own projects to do. So I listen to the audio over and over, and I just implement a storyboard into my head on how do I want to show this scene. Clearly these guys are running, or clearly somebody's jumping really high, or there's something going through the sky. How do I implement that? So I listen to the audio at least 3 or 4 times, get an idea, and then I just start setting up the file and I start editing. But at the beginning when I started doing these, I wasn't implementing that as much as I am now, which I do regret. But anyway, yeah, that was TF2, the new challenge. And that Keyframe was the first blue team member. Now, she had been interested in this project from the very start of it, but she wasn't in it, obviously, at the time until now. She's played the game, too. I remember people asking comments about, do you guys even play TF2? I do now. I played just yesterday with Josh Scorcher, Toon Critic, Keyframe, Ace, Master Code Ace Analysis, and Voice of Reason. I actually just play it for fun. I don't play it for, like, I don't play it competitively. For some reason, people feel the need to make me be competitive or ugly about it, because I had some ugliness in the last game. I don't know, some person was, like, blocking me the whole time and just whacking me with their machete, and I don't know why. And it was a robot fight, too. A lot of the time why I play it is to get ideas and research. I am researching the game as I play. Yeah, I am totally Twilight. You see why I like her so much? I research. So, yeah. Probably right up until Dusty Cat Attacks, that's when I started playing the game officially. because I wanted to get more idea about the weapons, sound effects, maps. I wanted to understand the actual villains that Dusty Cat and Lily Pete and Anthony C are representing. And I researched the storyline and yeah, all that stuff. So that's cool. And I wish I had done that sooner when I first jumped in on the series. I was just so excited to be a part of it, I didn't bother. But then as I got more and more into it is when I started doing more and more and more research, and then more editing, more re-editing of vectors. And at this point I'm rambling. So at this point, yeah, that was TF2 new challenge. Keyframe was the official first blue team member. She's gonna have that over all our heads, not just her height. It's like, well, what do I got to lose? Everybody's taller than me anyway, right? So that's that. Thank you guys all for watching, and again, thank you for supporting me. It's gonna be a rough few days for me, but I will be fine. Don't worry about me. I'm a trooper. I've been through worse. It's never easy, obviously, but I'm gonna hang in there. My husband will be fine, and Jade and Newt, they'll be fine. So y'all keep an eye out for those rainbows. They will make you smile.